The Aam Aadmi Party not coming on this debate. Very interesting. But we have those who support the Aam Aadmi Party, that is Arun Bhatia and Satinath Sarangi. The BJP Shazia Elmi on the debate. Harsh Malhotra is Mayor of the East Delhi Municipal Corporation. Madhuresh Kumar of the National Alliance of People's Movements, presumably against the BJP on this one. And Mr. Rajagopalan, senior journalist joining us from Delhi. Now, I get a sense that ever since Arvind Kejriwal became Chief Minister of Delhi, there's non-stop political drama that's going on in Delhi. There's a non-stop political fight that happens. And every time Arvind Kejriwal wants to pit himself against the central government, and now he says, give me control. Give me control of everything and I'll fix everything. As far as the money part is concerned, and I want to start with Satinath Sarangi on this one, on the one side, and Harsh Malhotra, Mayor of East Delhi Municipal Corporation on the other, please to open the debate. Satinath Sarangi, you know, Arvind Kejriwal has a lot of money. If he wants, he can use that money to help the people who are striking. In fact, the amount that he has now released for the MCD workers is 526 crore rupees, which is exactly the marketing budget, the money that he spent on publicizing his own achievements in advertisements where he was the face. So he has the money.
That's right.
Right, Shazia? Okay, Shazia wants to open the debate with Satinath Sarangi. So he has a lot of money, but he creates a lot of trouble.
I thought...
And then he said, no, 1 second please, Satinath Sarangi. What is Arvind Kejriwal's priority? Showing his own face in advertisements or helping the people who are now protesting on the streets of Delhi? So the person responsible for all of this is Arvind Kejriwal, and then he goes and says there's a scam that's going on. You understand my point? The government of Delhi, by the way, one more statistic.
Such a web is being created to shift the blame and not to take responsibility. But Arvind Kejriwal will have to answer for a few things, which is his legislative duty, which is no matter whose government it is in Delhi. It doesn't matter whether it's AAP or Congress and who is presiding over the MCD.
What is the legislative
The fact of the matter is that according to the 3rd Delhi Finance Corporation and now the 4th, 10.5% of all the tax earnings which comes from excise and VAT, which incidentally has gone up. Arvind has increased it in spite of saying he will not. 10.5% has to be given to MCD, to the civic body.
So the broader question is...
I don't know what kind of a...
No. One second. The broader question is this, Shazia. The broader question is this. This kind of politics is very dangerous.
The broader question is...
What is the... Yeah. Can I make one? Okay, you want to make your point? Can I just finish my sentence and then you can take off? Because I know, Satinath, you're going to take off on this subject anyway. The broader question is this.
Yes, please.
The broader question is this, that is tarah ki politics bahut dangerous hoti hai, very dangerous politics, where you create trouble, you instigate people, you present all kinds of facts, but what the people of Delhi and the people of this country want to know, the same Arvind Kejriwal approved.
Citizens are being
the same Arvind Kejriwal approved not a 10, not a 20, not a 50, not a 100, not a 200, not a 300, but a 400% pay hike for all his MLAs and all his ministers by passing the members of the Legislative Assembly and the government of NCT's salaries, allowances and pension amendment bill. 400% pay hike this man has given his own people. 526 crore rupees he has spent on publicizing himself. This is a man-made creation. This is a problem that has been created by Arvind Kejriwal, and now he says there's a scam. I mean, Satinath, we are going to question all of this. And then he says, give me more control. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So
no, I'm sure even you with your I'm sure that even you with your prejudice and biases will see through what he is doing.
Yeah. But you do not, please also tell your viewers that this is the same government that has saved up from 100 to 150 crore rupees on a single elevated road, on a single flyover. That is one. Secondly, please tell your viewers also that this is a totally in-your-face failure of the National Swachhata Mission. When the Prime Minister has garbage right next to his doorstep.
Sarangi Sahab, what are you talking?
Okay, Rajagopalan, debate is open.
Sarangi Sahab, what are you talking?
This is not
You are
the
talking
time to
wrong
rant
things.
and rave against
No,
the
one at a
country.
time, only Rajagopalan and
What
Sarangi.
about 400%, Arnab?
This is
1,000 crores advertisement have been spent on
This is the
alone.
in-your-face
Where is Sarangi on that?
failure
Sarangi
of
should
the
speak on that
National
also.
Swachhata Mission. I'm sorry to say, no two.
He has no other opportunity
Delhi part
just to
of the
criticize
nation.
Narendra Modi. That's all.
Delhi the capital of the nation.
Mr. Kejriwal is only bent upon creating a friction between center and states.
Mission
Kejriwal is interested in filing FIR.
Is this Swachhata?
Kejriwal is filing only FIR, that's all.
Burning
DDS scam. Is it in the manifesto?
Okay.
His own
Swachhata,
party
it is
people are
there.
doing
Sarangi,
it.
why are you misleading? You are not talking properly, Mr. Sarangi. Don't defend Arvind Kejriwal.
I'm saying after
Elevated bridges to public duty. It is not Kejriwal's dharm.
Should tell
Okay.
MCD.
Okay.
that
Harsh
is
Mayor,
ruled by
Harsh
his
Malhotra,
party
the mayor.
members.
Harsh Malhotra, the mayor, is responding to you. Harsh Malhotra, Harsh Malhotra. One second. The question is this.
Why Kejriwal
Harsh Malhotra,
Sahab? Why
Satinath here.
Kejriwal Sahab is escaping the responsibilities on him? Why, according to the Constitution of India, he is not implementing 4th Finance Commission? Why he is not giving the money due through 3rd Finance Commission? Just give me a simple answer about this. Why
the
not
MCD under
implementing
him?
4th Finance Commission, which is very well due from April 2012? Just give me a simple answer about this. This
Is the MCD under him?
problem creating person in Delhi.
Do the
Yes, of course.
Do the employees get their
Our
salaries
Article
from
243
Arvind
of
Kejriwal and his
Constitution clearly
government?
says
Yes.
it is the responsibility. It is the
Answer that.
responsibility of state government
Answer
to make
that.
financially
That
viable
simple,
the
basic
municipalities under
question,
the state
please.
government. I am asking specific
Do
question.
the employees
Why he is not
get their
implementing
salaries
4th Finance
from
Commission?
the Delhi government?
Why he is escaping this?
Can we at least get through the basic level first? I'm asking, do the employees get their salaries from the Kejriwal government?
It is Kejriwal's responsibility, yes.
How is it Kejriwal's responsibility? How is it Kejriwal's responsibility? I think
Arnab, he has-
No. How is it? No. One second. Just one minute. One minute.
National capital territory of Delhi. Oh my God.
1 minute. All the 3 corporations are run by the
He's the
BJP.
chief minister. The tax has been collected. It has to be dispersed.
This is a political party, but this is a government.
All the 3 corporations.
the MCD
Government,
collect
third
tax?
tier of the government. Second tier of the government is state government, whose responsibility is to make financially viable. It's a constitutional obligation of the state government.
No.
This is not a private business.
Yeah.
One day you say yes,
Absolutely.
another day
Read up
you release
stuff.
550
It's under the
crores.
Home
Why you have
Ministry.
released 550 crores today then?
RG, 1 minute.
third level
RG,
is
1 minute.
under the National
Harsh Malhotra, 1 second. Harsh Malhotra, you know what's happening here is this. The waste is piling up. You go around East Delhi today and you see the situation that there is. People are out on the streets. Hospitals
Yes,
have
of course
stopped.
it is there.
Hospitals have stopped working. Children have stopped going to
Yes.
schools. Teachers are not going out. Right? Delhi is turning into a wasteland of governance, and you're fighting your hearts out right now. So let us establish
Really, we
a
are
few
very
things
sorry
on
about
where the
this,
blame lies. Because I'm, like any person here, people would be sick and tired of this constant fight between Kejriwal and the BJP. Now, as far as the BJP is concerned, Harsh Malhotra, you're the mayor, answer a few questions.
Exactly.
All the 3 corporations, you can't absolve yourself from this crisis either. All the three corporations are run by you. You have focused your entire energy in engaging in a tussle with the Aam Aadmi Party on who should control the Anti-Corruption Bureau, who should make bureaucratic appointments. But the people you are accountable for, having been elected to MCDs, are left to fend for themselves. The Municipal Solid Waste Management Rules mandate that waste removal and waste collection is the responsibility of the municipal authority. So funds or no funds, leaving those who you are ultimately accountable for to fend for themselves with stench, with disease, the risk of disease. You sit on the risk of a pandemic in the national capital is ultimately your fault, Mr. Mayor. It is ultimately your fault, and Madhuresh can debate on the other side. Why do you treat Delhi as a union territory on convenience?
Let me answer.
No, Mr. Please do answer. But I want you to convince the people tonight that the national capital should be going through this. Yes, please, Mr. Malhotra.
Why it was not happening earlier? Why it is happening today after the taking charge by the Kejriwal of the Delhi government? Because earlier governments were performing its duties about the financial viability of the MCDs. Today's government, Delhi government, Kejriwal's government is not performing its legitimate law of land duties towards municipalities. They are not.
Where is the evidence?
This is a third tier of the government.
No,
garbage
but
is the evidence.
Article 243 of our constitution.
Sarangi Saab, garbage is the evidence.
I have all the evidence. I have all the evidence.
Garbage is the evidence. Your Kejriwal's garbage is the evidence.
No.
There are all the evidence. The commissioners of all the municipal corporations have actually said, and IAS officers, Secretary Finance.
No. If the central government, which imposes,
good governance by the Delhi government,
if the central government, one second, Arun Bhatia and Madhuresh can come into the debate. It's an open debate, but the question is this: if I said this at the start, there's a fight between Arvind Kejriwal and the BJP. The people of Delhi are suffering. If the central government, which imposes its writ on Delhi when it comes to law and order machinery and bureaucratic invention, really cares for the people of Delhi, please explain to us why you allowed, why
to do with funds
Shaina, listen.
Don't connect everything with everything.
Shaina, 1 minute. Shaina, 1 minute. Arun Bhatia will respond to this, but why do you allow a build-up of this kind for the past 8 days? Why don't you deploy your machinery and your political leaders in Delhi to pick up a broom and clean up the garbage themselves instead of watching the show from the sidelines? This has become a show. This has become, the people of Delhi have become, the mute, both the spectators and the victims of the political fight that is happening. It is a really bizarre situation.
A victim of the politics which is being played today.
Yeah, but Arvind Kejriwal.
I think Arvind Kejriwal against BJP is the target. Is the BJP or the Congress or the Aam Aadmi Party? Everybody is playing politics on this. And it's only people of Delhi who are suffering. And that's what I think is the real moot point. When the Congress and UPA, both of them were power at the state and the national level,
the real moot point is Arvind Kejriwal mismanagement. Arvind Kejriwal has failed. Arvind Kejriwal should have delivered that.
It's not about Arvind Kejriwal's mismanagement. I would only say that why is nobody asking the centre?
He has not delivered.
It's not a full state. It's not
by government of Delhi,
where the writ of any state government runs large. It's not happening.
It is the bad
You cannot put every blame on the state government, be it the BJP government or the Aam Aadmi Party government or anybody ruling
It is state government responsibility. Mr. Madhuresh Kumar, you must know that.
Sir, according to the law of land,
Madhuresh, it is Delhi government's responsibility.
But I'm saying you should know your facts as well.
Madhuresh, may I just ask you a simple question here? Arun Bhatia, yes. I want to come to you. Suppose we say Arvind Kejriwal is a man of great intentions. Arvind Kejriwal really wants to somehow help the people of Delhi. Right? Then Arvind Kejriwal does not have to wait for large parts of Delhi to be full of stench to help the people of Delhi. Delhi has suffered for 8 days straight. Arvind Kejriwal, Arun Bhatia has money. He says, I am your Superman. I come to your rescue now. I give you a 550. I give
the money today.
1 second.
He got the money today.
Let me complete the point. Let me complete the point. Let me complete the point.
And what's the question of a loan?
No, 1 second.
Is he a money lender or a bank?
1 second.
Is he a bank or a money lender?
Shazia Elmi, Arun Bhatia will come in. The debate will be open.
These are state exchequer. These are funds.
The centre also loans money.
Madhuresh.
Centre also loans.
Madhuresh, listen. The question is very simple. Here's a person called Arvind Kejriwal. Arun Bhatia, let's look at this logically for a minute. Let's remove all the prism or the blinkers that you may have because you personally like Arvind Kejriwal or dislike it. The question is to Arun Bhatia on the right-hand side of the screen, please. Arun Bhatia, Arvind Kejriwal has money or not is a question which has been answered. He has loads of money. He has so much money that he has the largest advertising budget, bigger than any private media corporation can have. Nobody has an advertising budget of 550 crores. So you put all the levers and the companies together, Arvind Kejriwal spends more money than the biggest FMCG majors spend on promoting shampoo ads. So Arvind Kejriwal is a big advertiser. He spends 527 crores on that. So he has the money. He has so much money that he gives his people a 400 crore salary hike, 400% salary hike. Why did he wait 8 days for this situation to develop into a crisis? To come in, as Shazia Elmi says, as a money lender and say, I'm giving a loan. He has the money, but he wants the situation in Delhi to get so bad. He wants people to suffer a little bit more. He wants the stench to increase a little bit more. He wants a few more thousand people on the streets. You're smiling, you understand that. He wants the situation to be precipitated a little bit more, right? Where people are really desperate, where people are suffering. And then he will come in and say, here is a 500 crore loan. This is very dangerous politics. And you're seeing through it. I know, Arun Bhatia, that you're seeing through it. If Arvind Kejriwal wanted to help, he could have stepped in 8 days back. What if tomorrow there was a law and order situation created because of the desperation of the people, because garbage was not being cleaned? Would Arvind Kejriwal take responsibility for that? This is political brinkmanship, Arun Bhatia. It is not expected of a responsible leader. You are fully aware of what I am saying. Would you have done the same?
Sir.
Arun Bhatia, please, go on. Yeah. Shazia, you can respond after she finishes. Satinath, you know what I'm talking about? Yes.
No.
Arun Bhatia. Yeah.
3 small points, sir. Number 1, whatever we say about Kejriwal, we have to say the same about this Lieutenant Governor and the Modi government. The governor is heading the DDA and owes in the form of tax 1,500 crores to the state government, but nobody is questioning him, hey, why aren't you giving the tax? You don't have the money? Is the DDA corrupt? Is it being run inefficiently? Why don't you have the money? Tell the governor to go to the center, get a loan, give it to Kejriwal, and Kejriwal will give it to the employees. Let's blame the governor, number 1. Let's blame the center also. Somebody talked to the Finance Commission. Kejriwal has said that within 24... Let me finish, madam. Within 24 hours, I'll release money. According to the Finance Commission, the extra taxes, the share in taxes, the power regarding taxes should be also given to me. You can't implement the Finance Commission decision piecemeal. Let me finish, madam. You all had to say. Let me just finish. And the third thing, sir, which is very important. This is not charity. Actually, the concept is that local self-government should be self-sufficient and function on its own, especially the larger corporations, which have large resource bases. Are these bodies taxing to the
Sir, you are missing
extent? Are they recovering tax correctly?
No.
These are not questions of administration.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point here. 1 second, Arun Bhatia, you're missing the point. You're missing the larger point that I'm making, Arun Bhatia, and I'll tell you why. 1 minute. I'll tell you why you're missing the larger point. The larger point is this. Should we come to the larger point? Let's not miss the wood for the trees. Can I come to the larger point? The larger point is this. The larger point is issues are being deliberately precipitated. I don't know by whom, by the BJP or by Arvind Kejriwal, to play to a BJP versus Kejriwal, centre versus Kejriwal script. Can the Kejriwal, right, or the Aam Aadmi Party deny there is a deliberate attempt to spin every issue into a confrontation, whether it is the transfer of Shakuntala Gamlin or the raid on the principal secretary when Arvind Kejriwal says the Prime Minister of India is a coward and a psychopath? You cannot have a Chief Minister, Satinath Sarangi. You have been a professional agitationist on issues, but you cannot have an elected Chief Minister in perennial confrontation mood with the government of India. That is the point. That's the point you don't want to address tonight, Satinath. You don't want to talk about Madhuresh. And you don't want to address either Arun Bhatia because you know that everything is not a fight in life.
I think
here is Arvind Kejriwal. All that he wants to fight to remain in the news.
I would only say
he wants to fight to remain in the news.
Question also applies to Mr. Narendra
That's the issue tonight.
You are only blaming one side.
No, I am not.
Mr. Goswami,
I'm saying no. I'm saying
Arvind Kejriwal is blaming Narendra Modi.
You are Arnab.
Please blame the other side.
Madhuresh, yes, Madhuresh, please. Madhuresh. Madhuresh.
I would only say two things. I think.
Yeah, go on.
See, Arnab, I would only say two things. One, there are two supermen in this country. There are two supermen in this country, Arvind Kejriwal and Narendra Modi. Both of them came onto the national scene saying, we will solve everything. So if you are blaming Mr. Kejriwal, then the blame should also be in Mr. Modi.
It doesn't matter.
Why is he not responding?
But for God's sake, Madhuresh.
When will Delhi suffer?
But Madhuresh, Madhuresh, listen. Madhuresh, a simple counter question to that. Simple counter question to that, and in the way that you describe who is a superman and who's not. First of all, I do not believe.
Madhuresh.
No, one second. Madhuresh, first of all, let's not believe that there are any political supermen in this system, okay?
No,
this is an attempt. Just 1 minute. Shazia, listen. Here's the question tonight.
But everybody thinks that's what you just said. You said about Mr. Kejriwal.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said that. I didn't say that. Madhuresh, remember this. Please remember this. Let me remind you.
Yes.
That it was Arvind Kejriwal who assured the people of Delhi who reposed faith in him for a second time that this time I will work with the centre despite Delhi being a union territory. And every given opportunity despite that, we see the Delhi Chief Minister converting all issues into a boxing bout at the centre. Now you understand people are smart. They are seeing through it. All Arvind Kejriwal wants to do, he wants to be seen.
Really cooperating
he wants to be seen.
Did we see centre cooperating on every other issue?
You must. Okay, centre is not. Okay, Harsh Malhotra, आपको मैं debate में लाता हूँ. आप और Madhuresh, you and Madhuresh can debate on this point.
Arnab,
no. Watch it.
Arnab, आप बताइए ना. छोटा भाई और बड़े भाई के बीच बात है क्या?
या
फिर आप छोटे बड़े भाई की बात कर लीजिए.
Madhuresh, remember this is serious issues of governance.
छोटा भाई हमेशा
ये मेरी बात सुनिए. No, Madhuresh, before you respond, Harsh ji, मैं Madhuresh ji को कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ. Life is not some film script that Arvind Kejriwal has written, you know. He may sit on his study and say, this is my film script. I am one actor, there is another actor, we will fight, we will create a situation, and people will see me as the hero and will see somebody else as a villain. This is a Kejriwal written script. Life is not some B-grade Bollywood script. From the control of the Delhi police to the salaries of sanitation workers, to the transfer of bureaucrats, to the posting of bureaucrats, every issue metamorphoses into some centre versus Kejriwal fight. That is Kejriwal's script. Kejriwal wants the script. He wants to be seen to be the guy taking on Narendra Modi. For God's sake, this script is really affecting people. This is a chaotic script. And everything in life is not marketing. Arvind Kejriwal may be a marketing genius, but this is the kind of marketing that is destructive.
Precisely, that's the point.
It is
that we should be discussing the larger issue.
Harsh Malhotra.
Delhi should be independent or not. Delhi should should have the full statehood.
Listen.
That's the key question. I think we should be discussing.
You see, Arvind should know.
We have to discuss that Delhi should have the full statehood. That's the key point. I think Arnab, you should be raising that issue.
Madhuresh, I'll tell you one thing. You see, this is absolutely bizarre. Arvind Kejriwal wants to play things to a script. We have seen through the script. Everybody's seen through the script. Governance is not drama. How much drama will you do? At the end of the day, you have given 526 crore rupees for your advertising budget. And you are now saying that there wasn't enough money with me to give a loan. You create a situation to come to it. But on that issue, you make a charge. Harsh Malhotra, I want you to respond to it. Harsh Malhotra, basically, Madhuresh Kumar is saying that poor Arvind Kejriwal ke paas paisa nahi hai, help nahi hai, center unke khilaf hai, unko kaam nahi karne de rahi. This is the basic point. Because he wants to create this. He wants to be seen to be the guy.
A state government और central government दोनों की है. ये MCD ये भाजपा के हैं तो आम आदमी पार्टी को कर रहे हैं बदनाम. मतलब आप politics खेल रहे हैं दिल्ली जनता के ऊपर.
Now Harsh Malhotra, the mayor is responding.
State government की है.
Yes.
सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी राज्य सरकार के लिए हो सकती है।
आप बताइए, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं है?
म्युनिसिपैलिटीज की जो
उत्तर प्रदेश और बिहार जैसा ये कोई पूरा राज्य नहीं है। दिल्ली को पूरा राज्य का दर्जा दीजिए।
सेंटर हैज ऑलवेज हेल्प्ड द डिफरेंट स्टेट्स।
ये क्या बिहार जैसा एक राज्य है?
व्हाई कांट दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट, बताइए मुझे, व्हाई कांट दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट गिव देयर लेजिटिमेट राइट ऑफ म्युनिसिपैलिटीज टू द म्युनिसिपैलिटीज व्हिच इज अ लॉ ऑफ लैंड? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज गिवन
म्युनिसिपैलिटी के पास ऑलरेडी है।
But why can't state government? Why can't state government?
Mr. Malhotra, and I would only say that I think you should revisit the decision of the senior Dixit government.
No. Here's
in April 2012,
Madhuresh,
MCD was divided into three.
Madhuresh, some people are beginning. Some people. No. Chief Minister behaves like this. Madhuresh,
class 10.
Madhuresh, why Arvind Kejriwal is going to Hyderabad? Why he is going to Patna? Why is he going out of Delhi? Why? He has to look after the garbage, not to Patna, along with Nitish Kumar, along with Rohit.
Is there a restriction?
Why does he do the politics?
I'm sorry. Is there a restriction?
Why does he do the politics?
Chief minister going out of their own state?
He is the person who has to look after the garbage.
State? Please answer this. Is there a restriction on the freedom of movement? What are you talking about?
Yeah, of course it is.
Is that even a relevant
question?
He's
doing politics.
Is that
even a relevant question? He is doing antibody politics. That is what I want to say.
No, it is not.
Madhuresh, he is doing only national politics.
Across this country.
His aspiration is to become Prime Minister.
This country.
He is a total liar.
You forgot Narendra Modi as the Chief Minister of Gujarat.
Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister. Don't come to him.
What are you talking about? Narendra Modi
why he is going to Patna along with Nitish Kumar?
When he was the Chief Minister also, don't forget this.
Yes,
he was the Chief Minister also.
But don't compare Narendra Modi and Arvind Kejriwal.
Where you created this whole controversy.
Don't compare that.
Did not hug him. आप भूल गए अपनी बात। नरेंद्र मोदी जब गुजरात के चीफ मिनिस्टर थे तो
अरविंद केजरीवाल इज नो मैच टू नरेंद्र मोदी।
You see, Satinath,
नहीं कंपेयर करना।
The question is this. The question is this. There can be different reasons. There can be different reasons. Now there is Article 239A of the Constitution that governs Delhi, enacted by the 69th Amendment Act of. Now that confers special provisions for Delhi, the National Capital Territory of Delhi. As you are fully aware, the Lieutenant Governor is ultimately the constitutional head of the government of Delhi. My question is more basic. Some viewers are calling tonight and some also think that the basic problem with Arvind Kejriwal is this, that he gets elected, then he realizes after some time that I am unable to govern. So he makes promises, then he realizes that governance is a little tough, so he creates a series of crises, mega hypes it, then he does a little marketing around it, then he spends 500 crores on marketing, then he builds on another one. So he needs to move from crisis to crisis. And at some point of time, he wants a situation where his government is dismissed. He wants to create a constitutional crisis in Delhi.
He wants to create a sympathy.
Does he want to create a constitutional crisis? Does he want to create a law and order crisis? What is his game? Arun Bhatia, this is a dangerous kind of policy. What is the game? You want to precipitate some situation, play with people's emotions, then do some politics on it, then do some brinkmanship and come back and wait for the next crisis. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is no way of dealing with a political situation. No, you have to be in either. No,
I was looking up all of last year.
Yes.
The same issue. All of last year, the same issue has been covered in the media, and all of last year, you can see that the protest and the media coverage is directed against the national government and against the corporations, against the MCDs and the three corporations.
No. Is this an attempt at creating some constitutional crisis? No, Satinath, listen here.
One more point.
Okay, one second.
I'm saying, let's go to the basics.
No, I want to make. I want to make 2 points.
I have a very basic question to you. I have a very basic question to you. One second. I have a very basic question as far as you're concerned. 1 second, please. A question to you. A question to you.
Why have workers not been paid?
No. 1 second. Just one. You know, understand. Would one absolve Arvind Kejriwal of taking political mileage out of the situation, given that it is on the 8th day of the protest that you decide to unveil your grand plan of helping the MCD workers get their salary? What took you so long in intervening while the city and the people of Delhi continue to suffer?
Whatever one might do,
and given that this is the fourth such strike, given that this is the fourth such strike by workers over the non-payment of salaries, what has the government done to ensure a long-term solution so that the people of Delhi don't suffer every 3 months? Isn't it a telling statement that the Chief Minister chooses to reduce this garbage crisis to some sort of grand conspiracy to grab power by the centre? I mean, these are fictitious. I mean, I don't understand. Even Alfred Hitchcock vision of politics is not going to work. We need to, at some point of time, does Kejriwal want to govern or does he want to keep doing this? Does he want to govern? Does he want to govern? Or is this one crisis to the other? You don't feel? Tell me one other city, one other union territory in this country. No, tell me one other union territory in this country where there is crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis. Tell me one other union territory or tell me one other part of this country where a leader spends 550 crores on an advertising budget and only ends up hopping from one crisis to the other. Does this happen in Pondicherry? If it doesn't happen in Pondicherry, why does it happen in Delhi?
And tell me which other governments other than...
Pardon?
And tell me which other governments other than the government of Delhi and possibly government of Bihar makes Modi shiver in his pants.
No, what's that got to do with what we are talking about?
It is because
I'll get Shazia to respond to that. Okay, Raju, everything is not a Modi versus Kejriwal situation.
What
this is becoming crazy.
This is the real politics.
Rajagopalan.
This is the real politics. Arnab wants to.
No, Rajagopalan.
Arnab, this is the real politics. Arvind Kejriwal is politics doing a great injustice to the politics.
So desperate.
He has failed. Arvind Kejriwal wants to do everything anti-Modi.
No, what is this?
That is why he is doing that.
You're a clown.
Sarangi, you must know that.
Mr. Satrangi, you're a clown. You're hilarious.
I'm saying.
No, one second.
Where is the good governance?
You're funny. You're a funny guy,
governance in Delhi. It is the baddest governance in Delhi.
What's the government? Garbage government.
Where is the Swachh?
Arvind was talking about the good governance.
Sarangi Saab, can you say one Chief Minister, Arvind Kejriwal, filed a FIR against Manmohan Singh as a Prime Minister? How can he do that? On oil scam, Arvind Kejriwal is filing an FIR.
Okay, Arun Bhatia. Arun Bhatia.
If you are a Prime Minister, so what? Per se, it is not wrong if you want to file a FIR against a Prime Minister or a Minister.
FIR. Who is he?
Anyone can file an FIR against anybody. I mean, what?
Does Nitish have so many problems?
Government cannot do
have so many problems?
Yeah, government cannot do that.
That he filed an FIR against.
Nobody has so many problems. It's always Arvind who has such a big problem with the
center. Cannot do that. He is the Chief Minister. He filed a case against
only Arvind who has such a problem. Does he have delusions of grandeur? Does he have delusions of grandeur? There's so many political opponents. Does he feel Mr. Modi is obsessed with him and is planning?
We need FIR
there's so many other. There's so many. There's so many. There's Akhilesh Yadav. There is Nitish Kumar. There's Jayalalitha. There's Chandrababu Naidu. None of them have problems and run into problems and skirmishes with centre all the time. Why does it have to be about this a crisis situation every time? It's becoming hilarious.
There is a reason.
But for the people of Delhi who are being used as pawns, it's becoming a very sad story. It's a cruel joke on the people. And if Arvind says that nothing is under me and he can't do anything, he should resign. He should resign and say, I'm not capable of governing.
No, this is all...
Nothing is under me.
Okay, who's responding?
I promise the sun and the moon,
this is all
and I can't do anything. I mean, come on.
The corporations all over India... The corporations
it is your imagination because centre has nothing to do with MCD.
They can't manage their affairs.
Exactly. Yes.
They run deficit budgets.
Agreed. But that has nothing to do with this. But that has nothing to do with the salaries that have to be paid from the tax accrued.
This is not the ideal form of
it has nothing to do with that. They are two separate matters. Have an inquiry, but pay the salaries. Sorry, sir. Sir, they're two different things. Don't interlink the two. They're two different things. No, don't confuse the viewers. They're two different
you've
things.
had enough. Give me a chance.
The government of Delhi gets a certain amount of money. There's a 37,000 crores. No, sir, you're talking something that's not on the purview of law.
No, 1 second. The question is, No, 1 second. Okay, fine. Okay, Shazia, listen. Let's put this question to Satinath Sarangi, who made the provocative comment. Okay, Satinath Sarangi.
I want to make a point.
No, Harshji, can I just put one question to Satinath Sarangi, then you make your point? Okay, Satinath Sarangi. Let's accept Arvind Kejriwal is very ambitious. I still remember the interview, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll play it one day when he said, I never want to be chief minister. I've got the clip. I'll try and pull it out right now. I don't want to be chief minister of Delhi. I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to be prime minister. I'll have nothing to do.
Elections.
I will play that clip right now if I can, please, so the people of India can understand what we are talking about here, right? In any case, okay, so Arvind Kejriwal is very ambitious and he has a right to be ambitious. And if you want to quickly get ambitious, you have to pit yourself in a battle. So he wants to be seen to be the guy taking on Modi. That's the perception that he wants to build, and he's working very actively towards it. He has a right to. He has the money. He's spending hundreds of crores on promoting himself, right? He's spending that money. He's featuring in the ads himself. He's not putting any models through. He's the model. He's the face. He's the voice, right? And it's all right. It's all legitimate. People may say he spends too much on promoting himself. That's also all right. But suppose he wants to be, he has all the ambition. He wants to be in this, this fight. I'm the guy taking on Modi. Please tell me, why governance to kijiye? You're constantly distracted with the thought of being the person who's going to take on Modi, which is why you said that he's the guy who makes Modi shiver. That's your comment, right? That's your feeling. Now, if you want to do that, fine. Please carry on, do your fight. But what has this got to do with why are you creating a situation in Delhi that is becoming unmanageable? I mean, I'm sure, and the question is legitimate. Nitish Kumar may want to be Prime Minister. Jayalalitha may want to be Prime Minister, right? For all you know, Rahul Gandhi may not like it, but Tarun Gogoi may want to be Prime Minister. But anyone wanting to be Prime Minister, I'm just saying, should have nothing to do with what you're doing now. You can't get so distracted with your political ambition that you're blindsided to everything else. So you have said right on top that this is a fantastic way of saying that the Swachh Bharat campaign does not work. So garbage piles up in the heart of the national capital. Swachh Bharat does not work. But to prove that Swachh Bharat does not work, do you need to increase the stench all over the city of Delhi? Please say, koi responsibility hai ki nahi hai?
No.
No responsibility.
So when I say Swachh Bharat, I said at least that should be admitted. What I'm trying to say is this.
No, keep your politics aside now for a moment.
Some very basic questions to get the debate
sorted out. The basic question is, why do you allow? If you have the money and you why don't you allow us garbage build up for 8 days? Why didn't you have this press conference 8 days back and say that till there is intervention, I am offering 500 crore rupees because you had the money to promote yourself? Pardon me?
I would say, why did the garbage build up? Because the workers were not paid their salaries. Why were the workers not paid their salaries? Because the MCD did not pay their salaries. Why did not the MCD pay their salaries? Because they ate all the money up. Why did they eat all the money up? Because they're all BJP. What else can I say?
Okay, I'm closing the debate at this point.
Why not?
I'm not Mr. Malhotra. Mr. Malhotra, I'm closing the debate at this point.
I would like to say one thing at this point.
Madhuresh, life is not about a boxing ring.
I would like to say one.
Sometimes.
Can I make one point?
Listen, life is Madhuresh.
Kejriwal government is in power in
Delhi. I think as a
Delhi.
common citizen, I would only say.
Yeah.
Let me just say one thing. I would only say one thing, that as a common citizen of Delhi, पार्टियां आती जाती रहेगी, आज आम आदमी पार्टी है, कल भाजपा होगी, लेकिन I think it's time that the Delhi should get its full statehood first. Second, that all the 3 municipalities 2012 में हमने उनको divide किया था, they should all come together. They are unequal. This is a matter of administrative reforms and that should happen.
more than that, the garbage should be privatized.
But I think as an Aam Aadmi of Delhi, I think this is what we need.
Garbage collection should be privatized like electricity, like other institutions.
And I think that's what should be there.
So that's a good point.
The government should perform their duties properly, lawfully, constitutionally.
Well, thousands of schools are shut.
They are not.
Hospitals have closed down. Garbage has not been collected.
Yes, of course.
And in no part of this country can you have politics which is of perennial confrontation. So for Arvind Kejriwal, the takeaway must be this: your perennial confrontation mood.
Exactly.
Somewhere the people of Delhi will see through you. They will see through you if you are in perennial confrontation mode. He should focus a little bit more on taking on Sheila Dikshit. He's forgotten completely about even Sheila Dikshit.
They will see through all the political parties. They will see through all the political parties.
Like Devendra Fadnavis has forgotten about the irrigation scam after coming to power. Arvind Kejriwal has forgotten everything about the charges he made against Sheila Dikshit, which he said he would take up when he's in power. He's forgotten completely about that. He moves from one crisis to the other. Arvind Kejriwal, parachute hopping into crisis after crisis is not responsible politics. Next time, I hope the Aam Aadmi Party comes on the debate tonight. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour this evening.
Thank you very much.